I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Gotta slide under to get through. Almost. All right. Good.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Did it. What's next? No way except to climb. If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now to test my agility.
You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. I want you to sneak up on me, if you can. Move up quietly and apply a chokehold.
Damn, made too much noise.
Get behind the enemy. Catch them by surprise. That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or see you.
Didn't see anything at all.
Crouch down and approach from behind.
Quiet as a lynx stalking a gazelle.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. Use it hard. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Block with your blade. Well done. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Come on. Smart move. Come on. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. Come on. Go for the fatality. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Kaldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Kaldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor. The Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Kaldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Kaldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart. You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
on up in the world. He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne...
These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
You'd be smart to remember that.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Someone there.
I need my signet ring. This won't open without my ring. Ramsay has it.
Damn you! She's wounded. Let's finish her.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Traitors.
Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations. And I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you and your mother before you could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn... once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing but royal cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Oh, I wonder who that was. Your reign is...
This won't take long.
Come on, boys, let's spill some blue blood!
Who's running around over there?
Two more months, she says. Then she'll leave them. I can wait. Think you're being quiet? What? You little shit!
Traitors.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched...
Huh? That sounded like broken glass. Did you hear that?
Oh, I wonder who that was.
Wonder what I'm dealing with. Look, huh?
Hey!
throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. What do you think that was? I'll just have a look.
Yell if you find anything suspicious.
Hey, who is...
That's Emily Caldwell!
You aren't doing it, usurper! You are no match for... Kill her! Wait for my orders! She's wounded! The shit! Finish her! Heal.
I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
Did you hear someone over there? I just need to make sure.
Call if you need help.
I'll have a look around. That's Emily Caldwell!
Hey, wait for my signal! Get to her!
No! She's wounded! Let's finish her!
Come
Take
on,
it!
shit heel!
At your command!
I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke...
Huh?
What
Did
do
you
you
hear
think that was? I'll just have a look.
Sure. That's Emily Caldwell!
Delilah is the truth. I'll bring your head to the Duke! You're...
No!
Goodbye, you entitled bastard. This won't leave my hand again. I'm going to pay for this. But I need to get away from here. Look at this place. Senseless slaughter. Killed for their loyalty to me. Damn the Duke of Serkonos. Damn Delilah. Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise. This reminds me of good times with friends, with Wyman. All gone now. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. This could be handy. I have a feeling I'll need these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. Out of Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it. Traitorous dog. I need to find a ship.
Listen up.
The city's crawling with the Duke's men.
Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Former Empress Emily Caldwell has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
I eat it. No, if he eats it, then what?
I think I just saw something.
That's Emily Caldwin! You're dead!
Into the road for you!
You aren't going anywhere!
You ready?
He's wounded!
Hey!
Let's finish her!
need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Damn it, I need to pee.
This shirt reeks. Damn, we gotta get a spare uniform.
The former Empress, Emily Coldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state.
There's nothing to do.
Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. Ah! Hey! Shit!
Who's this?
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Dunwall citizens. Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. Hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Coldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Coldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Take that!
Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Attano, wanted for murder and treason.
I think I just saw something.
You know what to do!
Road is blocked.
Not in the move.
Gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
She won't go far!
Who's running around over there?
Think you're clever, huh?
Anyone here?
Wait.
Show yourself.
There.
You're surrounded! It's the Empress! She can't escape! We've got our orders! The Duke wants the former Empress!
Crown killer lunatic and all.
Whatever the royals are fighting now. Can't make it easier for them.
That's what I'm saying. We need a network
can't
of
know you're
shops.
here somewhere.
Just like they've got down in Sarkonis.
Shit! Lost her!
We set up some black market shops. Pass along whatever we score, and we run security for the shopkeepers.
Right, and we take a cut on the sales. I'm telling you.
No!
The Hatter Gang. Damn them.
She's wounded! Let's finish her!
Finally know your place. I'll help you look around. Over there.
Another evening at the Rum Club. Are you coming tonight?
here to warn the Royal Protector. Maybe too late. Now what? Hey! Over here! Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
From the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned
know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. Stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Must be cursed. Daft, you're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. The Duke's... We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is alive, wherever he is.
You've explained part of it, but what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca.
What ship is that,
stranger? You know the skipper?
The Dreadful Whale. No, it's not on the register. Maybe one of the recent importers from Warlock.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I'm gonna ask her. Boy, outside is crooked cock.
Oh, hello.
What are you covering your face for?
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassination conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Hall, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano.
Being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
You gave me no choice.
Compliance is mandatory.
Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, you just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Impossible! Come back here!
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Baldwin I, and the imminent arrival of his great Luca Abel.
You aren't going anywhere! This head of yours is worth its weight!
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you.
Conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former...
It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new...
This is how we get rid of snitches. If anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What?
I definitely heard something. Better check.
No use
By
running!
strictures!
What's going on here?
Let's see what you got! I'll perform rites over your corpse, blasphemer! For the
I'll be wiping off
Feed you to
your
the
blood
hounds.
later! Hold on!
Help me! Someone!
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you.
Due to the political
you gave me no
assassinations
choice.
conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily
It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Corvo Attano. The Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping...
This is how
and
we get rid of
questioning all
snitches.
foreigners and new workers
If anyone asks, he just ran through it.
Compliance is mandatory.
Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Where did you disappear to?
Let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
The Wall of Light, from the time of the Rat Plague.
announcement. This bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites in the Abbey of the Everyman will be punished severely. Contact the Grand Zirconin Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate.
Someone there.
What was that? What? Hey, who are you? Wait! Stop!
I know you're here somewhere.
You're not supposed to be here! Where you hiding, coward?
We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her anymore. Not even people who need urgent.
If we tell them that we represent Lucia Pastor and the Miners Family Committee, they can't refuse us. Hundreds of miners are counting on us. Hundreds of children, coughing dust and fading a little more each day. In the past, the good doctor always cared for them.
She did.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute. More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
If you're looking for action, Sergeant Quinn.
No thanks, ma'am. That's not what I'm saying. Why do we even need Grand Guard personnel here?
Addermeyer Institute has strategic value to the Duke's inner circle. That's all I was told. You know how it works.
Right. We just carry out your orders. I get it. But it seems weird. Sleepy little place like the Institute. What's the matter? You saw something?
Huh? So let's see. What was it? Let's have a look.
Somewhere near they hold hands. They drink poison together. This old couple. A banker tricked them out of their home.
finish my shift.
Sure. Oh! You won't get away!
Don't just walk wherever you want. That area's private.
What's going on here? No use running! Looking for a fight? Not going anywhere! Come back here! Come on! Let's finish this! Beg for mercy! I'll be wiping off your blood later! Later, I'll be... You finally know your place.
Welcome to Winslow Safes. Feel free to have a look around. just wander wherever you want. That area's private.
To the powerful go the spoils.